coming to you guys today with an actual review. I haven't reviewed a foundation in such a long time, which is crazy because I don't think I ever did a review on my Holy Grail foundation right now, which is the Matte and Poreless for normal to oily skin. And actually I have a combination, but whatever. The matte and Poreless fit me in the shade 370. This is my perfect match, I think. But for today's video, I'm actually gonna do a review on the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. We get down, baby, we get down. Hey. I don't even remember the rest of the words, but that's the song that came to my head. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Deep Cool, and it says it should last up to 24 hours with the matte finish. So like many of you guys, I have watched many reviews on these foundations, and I literally kept going back and forth to pictures. I even involved my fiance, asking him like, hey, listen, does this like my shade? And I'm like holding the computer up to my face with the girl's face on it and like, does this like and match me? And he's like, too yellow. And I'm like, and then I show him another one. I'm like, she look real red, right? Like Jamaican sand red, because that's the kind of red that, I don't know, I grew up in Jamaica for a little bit, so like Jamaica has like the red sand that like stay in your foot and your shoes and stuff. So that's the one I thought of, and I was like Jamaican sand red. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of a little too red, which I think that's clay, but neither here nor there. So I'm literally going through all these girls' different pictures, and I'm watching like 1,000 million YouTube videos trying to figure out what shade am I. And for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I settled upon Deep Cool. The good thing about Ulta is, first of all, they're always having sales. So if you're looking for this foundation, I would wait for a sale, because on the sale it was for $7.99, and my dumbass didn't buy it the day it was on sale, went back to buy it and had to pay the full $15.99 because I just could not wait. I'm impatient. If I want something, it's like I need it, I can't wait on it. So I was like, girl, just get it now, because you gonna come back, girl, and you probably not gonna find any shade, or I already had like a large order coming in from Ulta, so I was like, just freaking buy it. The good thing about Ulta, before I veer off topic, was that they are good with you bringing things back and trading it in. Like if it's not your right shade, as long as you have a receipt and everything, they're good with taking it back and allowing you to get the correct shade. So we're gonna try this today. I think this is my match. What do you guys think, just by looking at it? It looks pretty close, right? Yeah, it looks pretty close to me too. Now, yeah, I don't know why I'm holding it to my face like this, because I'm a weirdo, but yeah, this has a little bit, it looks a little darker, and this one has a little bit more of an orange undertone to it. It looks like a little orangey, and they look pretty close. So I feel like I did a pretty decent job just by comparison from my Fit Me foundation, because this is literally my foundation, 4,000% sure. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and review the foundation. If you guys are interested to see what it looks like, then go ahead and stay tuned. So sorry for this long ass intro, I'm a rambler, but let's just get to it. All right guys, so I got a little annoyed with myself, like smacking, licking, whatever the hell I was doing with my lips. I got annoyed at that, so I did go ahead and put on the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip, and this is in the shade On Board, which is a beautiful shimmery, like goldish toned situation. Looks like such. So that's what I have on my lips. If you're wondering, I had dry lips and I came back with moist lips. That's what I'm using. All right, so we're gonna go in first with the All Star Matte and Blur Primer. This is from ColourPop. So you guys know I am a ColourPop fanatic. They are literally my life. To be one of those people that never primed her face. That was for sure that person. Never primed. And I was like, why do I gotta prime? It doesn't make sense. Like, my makeup is still fine. And granted, my makeup was still okay, but I really understand priming right now. Like, I get it. It really does give you like a super smooth canvas to work with. And I like this. It has a scent to it, like a citrusy scent, which I'm not a fan of citrus scents, but it's not overpowering, which is good. It's just a light, like refreshing type of citrus scent, nothing crazy. But yeah, it's like, it takes away the shine. I don't know if you guys can tell how matte my face looks now compared to before I put it on. So that's that. So it does have a pump, which is good. I think we all live for pumps. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray. I can't have leftover for my eyebrows, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on this hand either way, to more towards the back, like back here where there's no Alright, so it is a really thick, it is a really thick consistency. It's like slow to move. It's very sludge-like and it's moving. So it is super thick. So I think that helps us to know that this is definitely a full coverage foundation because of how thick it is. That's like my indication that this is gonna definitely be full coverage. So we're gonna go in. Normally the tip is to start from the middle of your face and work your way out. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if I'm tripping, but I'm putting it on and it doesn't look like I'm putting anything on because it matches so well. Look at God. So we're gonna go ahead and go in. And when I pumped it on my hand, I used 3 pumps. Which that's normal for me. I'm normally that person that uses quite a few pumps of foundation, and it's not because I want like more, I don't know how to explain it, because it's not necessarily because I want more coverage. I just always use quite a bit of foundation. So right now it looks good, but I do see, while I'm working it down, talk to you guys, I do see that it is giving me very red cast. Like, it has a super red undertone. So I'm a little worried about that. But they did say when you put it on, let it dry down a little bit and you'll see what it's looking like from there. So let's hope that it dries down and it matches me better once it dries. So I just took a little bit more just so I can go down into my neck, because that's one place that I do not neglect. I will go into my neck with any foundation I use, and I go behind my ears. Yeah, that's one place I don't play with. You will never see me with foundation and my neck look a whole nother color. I always go into my neck. And I kind of just rub it down and then I pat it in. But that's just how I do it now. Everybody do things differently now. Alright guys, so yeah, as you can see, it does look really red on camera. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the light down just a little bit so you guys are gonna see a lighting change, just to see if maybe it's looking red because of the fact that I'm on camera and you know the lighting situation. So let me go low light for a second. Oh, that's highlight. Let's go just a smidge up. Alright, so lower lighting, this is what it's looking like. In the lower lighting setting, it doesn't, the red is not as prevalent. Like, you don't see it as much, but I still feel like I look red. Like the Jamaican sun red that I was talking about. I look red. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go back up in lighting. I'm gonna take a picture of myself and see if maybe it'll take away the red. Now, if you looking at my arm, you see I have like a reddish tone to my arm. So I mean, it's not necessarily a horrible thing, but I'm not really of a red undertone. I have more of an orange undertone. So I'm like, and I did blend it down into my neck. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm gonna try to let it sit because I have been letting it sit, and I feel like the more I'm letting it sit, the more it's kind of melting into the skin and it doesn't look as red. But I feel like it's a foundation color that I can definitely work with. I don't feel like it's something that like is so off that I can't work with it. Like I could definitely work with this foundation. So I'm gonna take some pictures that way we can see for sure what it's looking like. So all right, so I took a few pictures. I'm gonna insert them for you guys, so you might see them kind of popping up randomly along the sides of me, just so you guys can see what it looks like in natural lighting. Like I said, sometimes with the camera it can make it look a little bit much more than what it is. I'm not mad at it. It is red, and I know if you're looking at me, you're seeing the red literally like come through. And when I showed you guys these two, from the beginning I saw that this one, my Maybelline Fit Me, has more of an orangey yellow looking tone, whereas this one was a little bit richer in tone. So it's not bad, actually. I like it still. I feel like I can still get away with wearing this. I feel like once I highlight and contour, it'll like literally bring the whole thing together. I'm looking at myself and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. It's really nice. It is very matte finish to it. I don't feel full coverage on my face, meaning it doesn't feel heavy at all. It's super light, and I kept hearing people say that, and I was like, you sure? But it really is. It's really light. It doesn't feel heavy at all, but it is full coverage. Like it does cover you fully. Looking at it, it is a full coverage foundation, and I feel like if you go in with another layer, it would definitely be like super full coverage. Like I said, I'm not like someone who, I do use a few pumps, but it's not to get a cake makeup situation. I just like an even coverage all over my face, so I, you know, use enough pumps to give me that even full coverage on my face. But I like it. I'm not mad at it. So again, this retails for $14.99. I have the color Deep Cool. I don't think I told you guys that at the beginning because I suck, but I have the color Deep Cool. To be honest, I'm not going anywhere today, so I won't be able to do a wear test for you guys. But if you are wanting a wear test, please let me know, and I can definitely do a wear test for you within the next week or so, because I do have a little bit of things I have to do, errands I have to run. So if you guys are looking for a wear test, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know, and I'll definitely get one done for you. We'll do our whole face. We'll get beat together, and then I'll come back at the end of the night or the end of whatever I had to do for that day and let you know how I feel about this foundation. But for now, I'm actually, like I said, I'm not mad at it. I'm loving it. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias, Cassie_Veronica on Twitter if you want to tweet me some shit, because I'll be on there tweeting shit my damn self sometimes. Cassie Veronica on Instagram, Snapchat, and Tumblr. I'm always snapping lately because I'm transitioning to a new job, so like Snap is literally life again. And Instagram, I'm trying to be so much more consistent with uploading images. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.